Okay, hello everybody. I thought I would go live to kind of talk about Tally because I've been getting so many questions on Instagram and in the comments, people kind of like wanting to know what happened. Internet here is good. I'm at a hostel, pretty big days that have coincided with the Tally videos going up, so I haven't been able to read through all the comments and respond as quickly as I would like to. So definitely apologize if I haven't been able to respond to your comment, but I appreciate all of the encouragement and all of you guys. And thank you for coming and being here. I'm seeing your hellos coming through, so thank you. I kind of thought that first I would talk about what happened with Tally, just so it's all in one video. And then you guys can post your chats or your questions in the chat if I don't cover everything. So, I mean, I think most of you know this story because it's unfolded over the last like 5 videos. But basically, I left Station 19, which is the hostel right off of 19E in Tennessee, I believe. And okay, I think the internet is like, I don't know if it's like going in and out, so hopefully this video ends up like working out well. But yeah, basically, I didn't encourage Tally to follow me in any way. And but he still did. So he followed me for 20 miles. I was having another hostel pick me up at a road intersection, and that hostel was Boots Off, which was more north than I was on the trail. So they were going to drive, pick me up, and then take me there, and then they were going to take me back to where I got off the trail the next morning, and then I would actually hike. And I was planning on passing Boots Off, but I ended up staying there twice. So I didn't want to just like leave this dog that had followed me for 20 miles away from like where he had lived or where he had just gotten lost. There was hardly any service that day. There were so many road intersections, but just like no service for me to call around or try to figure out what to do. And so I really didn't know what to do at all. But another hiker, he was like, I'll post Facebook about this dog. So this other hiker that I met, Merlin, he posted on Facebook for me about Tally, saying this dog is lost. And then it was getting a bunch of shares, but it wasn't getting any, like, no one was claiming the dog. And so we kind of talked about it, and he was like, well, maybe the dog can go with you into Boots Off, and then he can, like, I switched from a bunkhouse to a private room so Tally could stay with me. And I was like, I want to try to either find the owner, find a home, or, okay, it keeps telling me I need to reconnect. Oh, frozen again. Oh gosh, shoot. Is it working now? Keeps freezing on me, it's freezing. Oh no, it says that I have good internet in here. Yeah, so okay, I think it's not frozen anymore. My my little stand keeps like so I'm gonna use my notes that I wrote for this because I'm taking way too long to describe this story. But the next day, Tally came back on trail with me. We hiked like 10 miles or something back to Boots Off. And then at that point, I called the hostel that I had just been at, Station 19E, and I asked, has anyone been looking for this dog? Because it wasn't that far from that hostel where Tally started to find me. That hostel said, no one's looking for him as far as he knew. And we kept checking the Facebook post. I called the like shelters nearby. I wasn't able to get a hold of many shelters. And so then it was like, okay, I looked for a vet so that I could check for a chip. And there was a vet in Damascus. And I was like, okay, so maybe Tally and I can hike to Damascus together, have the vet, see if there's a chip, and get his ear infection checked out, and like kind of maybe prep him to be able to stay with me if I can't find his owner, and if like it works out. So after um, we hiked, we started hiking together, and I dropped my miles down to like 15 a day just to see how it was with Tally and how he was doing. Didn't want to like push him to do 20s or 25s or 30s or anything like that. Um, and he was like, um, he was so sweet, and we had a lot of fun, but then he kept running off, and then he would be gone for like an hour. And you can see that in the like last couple days before our last day together, is that like he was just gone into the woods for like an hour at a time. And so I just decided like, okay, I actually don't know if I'll be able to make it all the way to Maine, like if we keep hiking together like this, because it's kind of a lot on me emotionally. So then when I got into Damascus, like, okay, I know that like I need to find a home for him, and I need to like keep looking for his owners. So I met a trail angel, and she told me about a no-kill shelter. So I called that no-kill shelter, and I looked them up online, and they have like just like the ways that they support these dogs was like so incredible. They accept all kinds of dogs, and they have so much space for them, and they have volunteers that walk the dogs, and they do all these great things, and they don't kill the dogs. So I was like, okay, this is probably the best option. And then they have a chip, like they have the ability to check for a chip. So, and then like after I talked to the rescue on the phone, she was like we have everything that Tally would need, so you don't need to take him to the vet. So I was like, okay, because they could like give him something for his ear infection, check for a chip. So I canceled the vet appointment that I had in Damascus because it was for like 3:15. It was for 2, then I changed it to 3:15, and then the shuttle was going to come before 3:15. So um, the shuttle to pick up the dog. So this very kind, very, very nice woman, she came and picked up the dog. And then I said goodbye to Tally, and I was very, very sad. And basically, like at this point where we are now, is that like, did the owner come forward after my videos have been posted? And so there is a commenter that is claiming to be the owner, and he very well may be. There's no way for me to know that for sure. There's no way for any of us to know that. Um, but it's not like I believe him one way or another. Like if the commenter is saying like, I am the dog's owner, I'm like gonna like believe him and support him, like, and try to reunite him with the dog. And so he emailed me. I was hiked like 12 hours, the past like 4 days. I've been hiking 12-hour days. So I got back to him as soon as I saw the comment, which was like a day later. Emailed him, provided him all the information for the shelter. He's going through a lot with his family, and so I don't know exactly like what went on to like I don't know what happened between him and the shelter, like as far as like contact goes, like when he contacted the shelter after I gave him the information. I'm not really sure. And after I gave Tally to the shelter, like Tally is now out of my hands. Like he is legally theirs, and they have protocols to decide how to reunite dogs with their owners. And it seems like they're very trustworthy. Like it seems like she's doing like all of these great things for dogs. And like anyone who works with these dogs like has to have like such a big heart to care for so many animals. You have to like know that I don't know, I just feel like I really hope that he's just in a beautiful place like at that rescue. And so I don't know all the protocols that you have to go through if you come forward saying you're the owner and to get your dog back. But as far as I know, I reached out to the shelter or the rescue or the shelter, whatever you want to call them. I think they call themselves Rescue because they do rescue dogs. So um, they said that no one has come forward, like the owner hasn't come forward with whatever protocols need to be lined up to make so that the owner can receive the dog. So this is like so like heavy and sad because like of course I want Tally to be reunited with his owner, and of course I want the owner to be reunited with his dog, his or her dog, and it all just sounds like so heavy and so much. And like I think that I don't want to be disrespectful and I don't want to be rude or inconsiderate or anything toward the person that was claiming to be the dog owner. But I just did my best in the situation that like I was in. I don't claim that like I did the exact right thing. Like maybe I should have done something different, but I didn't know that at the time. And this happened like weeks ago almost now, the day that I first met Tally. Yeah, so as of right now, he is still at the rescue, and he like has not been reunited with any owner. And I think that they have people interested in adopting him lined up. I donated like $150 to the shelter. I want to do that again if I can. Especially for as long as the rescue has Tally. I am interested in getting Tally back after the trail. Like, I feel like we really bonded. And I also know I've never been a dog owner, and my whole life would have to change to become a dog owner. And so I have that in the back of my mind of like, even if I get off trail, I want to like make sure it would be the best decision. I mean, like when I finish trail, not when I get off trail. When I finish and get to Katahdin, I want to make sure it's the best decision for him and for me, if he's like still available to be adopted. But he's such a good dog. He's probably either going to be reunited with his owner or adopted. And I think that there is hope for that. So thank you guys all for being here. I feel like that was a little scattered. And I do apologize if I've offended anyone in our community. Like if you feel like haven't handled the situation very well, I'm like, I'm not trying to do wrong by Tally or the owner or anything. I'm, just out here hiking. So yeah, do you guys have any other questions? So someone said, please make sure the guy has proof. So that's the thing, is like, it's all kind of like out of my hands now. It's all in the shelter, the rescue's hands. And the rescue has protocols. And I think those protocols include providing a certain amount of proof that the dog and the owner go together. And there was no microchip in Tally. So I saw that as a question. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks, Maggie. My sister's here. Something about delays. Let me see. I think a purposeful delay in posting updates makes it seem like Nick's had Tally for a longer time. I didn't have Tally for a longer time. It was the exact amount. I mean, I just post daily, like these videos need to come out. So I had him for exactly the amount of days and time that like I had him. I think it was 5 days and 70 miles. Thank you guys for being so supportive. I'm getting a lot of like, you did great and you saved the dog, and so I appreciate that. I really hope that like I did right by Tally, who I'm calling Tally. I wonder what his real name is. Um, let's see. I hope they can hold him in foster until you finish. I know. What a happy story would that be? It's like me and Tally at the end of the trail. Like that would be really, really like it would just make my heart like blossom so much. So, um, thank you guys. Oh, my tripod sinks. um, did you get your taxes done? I did. I got my taxes done. That day. Yeah. Goodness gracious. How do I find the hostels and get in touch with them while I'm on the trail? So I use the app called Far Out, and Far Out has everything that you need to know. Wow, this thing is annoying. Okay. Yeah, the app will tell you hostels, towns, like everything about the trail. Yeah, maybe I'll just like hold this because it keeps sinking. I have this really light tripod and it's small. I'll do like a video about like another gear video and show you my stuff. But it's very light and small and I really like it, but it's now starting to sink and it's just like a cheap one from Amazon. So it's not that effective. So someone asked like, how do I have a projection for how, like where I'm going to be on the trail? And I think that that's just mostly about like each time I come to somewhere I can resupply where I can get food for the next several days. And I know that like, okay, yeah, they'll definitely sell ramen and they'll sell like the things that like I need. From there, I look out at using the app and say like, okay, how many days until the next resupply point? And that's usually like I haven't looked too far ahead for the whole trail pretty much. Let's see. Yeah, Far Out is not free. Aw, thank you for your support. I don't have the dog anymore. But oh yeah, I'll link the shelter's website in the description of this video after it goes live. It'll go post as like a normal video tomorrow morning. And I'll link the I'll link the rescue so you guys can support them too if you want. That would be great. It seems like they're doing amazing work. And someone said 10K subs. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. It was at like 970 the last time I checked, like 9970 or something like that. So if I actually am at 10K, that is very exciting. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I can provide a lot of like value out here. So let's see. How are you liking the AT compared to the PCT? I mean, it's so different. It's so different. But I'm really liking it. It's like a different experience completely. And I'm different too because I have so much more experience now. But I'm really liking the AT. I love that I have so many views, even though I was expecting it to be a green tunnel. And I love that it's like pretty quiet out here. And then like I get bursts of being with people in hostels and in towns and in shelters occasionally. But let's see. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Please share your curry recipe with measurements. Okay, I need to do that. I love my curry recipe, but it changes. But yeah, I can definitely at least share one. What's your favorite town so far? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, I think right now Boots Off is my has been my favorite just because, and that's not a town, but that's like the hostel. Sometimes you don't even have to go into town because the hostel will have everything you need, which is so nice. Like actually all the hostels are pretty much you don't even need town except unless you want to eat dinner or something, and sometimes even the hostels have that. So but I think because the tally situation lined up with Boots Off, like Boots Off will always just hold like a special place in my heart, like so much. I'm so thankful for that place. But a lot of them are so good. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of like hostel review videos. I feel like would be really fun. Oh my goodness. Uh Oh yeah, so the trail's gonna turn into a green tunnel. I think it's gonna be so exciting to see the leaves start to bloom and like come out of the trees. It's so exciting. Uh oh, I'm an expert three hiker now. Thank you. I've cried. Yeah, I mean I cry a lot on these trails sometimes. Um, have you ever thought about leading section hikes on the AT? I feel like that would be really fun. I haven't necessarily thought about it, but that would be definitely something I'm interested in. Any bear encounters? No bear encounters. No, not that much wildlife actually. I mean, like a lot of like I think like white-tailed deer that like hop and they're so cute and cool. But yeah, no bears yet. Um, You went above and beyond the situation. Thank you. Are you planning on completing the unfinished portion of the CDT after finishing the AT this summer? Maybe. I definitely want to at least do some more of the CDT this summer um, after I finish the AT, but I'm not super driven to, I'm very driven to get to Katahdin. And after that, I'm open to like, okay, let's see what life has. Um, in store for the summer season. Definitely will be hiking a lot, but I don't know if it'll necessarily be like finish the CDT. Um, have you ever rethought your nighttime food storage? So no, like honestly, like just keeping my food in my backpack has been fine. Granted, I have been in hostels a lot lately, um, and spent like way less time in shelters. I think the last section I only was in like one shelter in like many days. So but since it's so cold still, I haven't seen any mice. I don't even really hear any mice. So either I'm getting lucky or it's the cold, but just packing all my food into my bag and then just like all my stuff into my bag. I close it all up. Like some hikers leave their bags completely open and that works out for them and they hang their food and they hang their bag and like that has worked out. So who knows? Do you think it's possible to do the AT without having a tent at all? Probably because but I think it's a little unsafe. I think it's just that's the only issue is just like if a storm does happen, like this is still nature. Like this is still like you want to be prepared for I don't want to say the worst, but just like the things that could happen and make sure that like if you are not bringing a tent, you have a plan in like every single section for how like what you would do if it started to like downpour and you couldn't get to a shelter and like it's like freezing or something. Um so thank you guys for being here, getting so many thank you for sharing your journey. You guys are welcome. It's so fun and I love being out here. So no, another question is when do you plan on finishing and have you told the rescue you would like to adopt Tally if it doesn't work out with the owner? I did tell the rescue that, but I didn't ask them to hold Tally for me. I didn't say, like if a good family or, if the owner presents themselves or if a good family presents themselves before I'm able to adopt Tally, then then that's good. But I will be checking in and they know that. And then she said I can keep tabs like on how he's doing, like through Instagram, so I can do that. So that's really nice too. And then I'm planning on finishing, I don't know, maybe around, definitely around early June, I hope. But who knows? We'll see. I don't have an exact fixed deadline. I just joined. Sorry, I missed up to now news about Tally. So the owner has not, yeah, so basically, if you're just joining, Tally is still at the rescue and he's like out of my hands, and sadly that he has not been reunited with the owners. There's like protocols that like the shelter has or the rescue has to reunite owners with their dogs, and the owner has not presented or, you know, provided all of the things. So, and he didn't have a chip. No chip, yep. Oh, we can foster. That would be fun. I know, like so many people, so many of you guys have offered on Instagram, like to foster Tally for me, and that's like so kind, and it just feels like that would be so wonderful. But at the same time, it's just, I just don't know like what, it all just happened so fast. Like I only had him for 5 days and I like fell in love with him after day one, you know, and so it's yeah. Um I'm just not ready to ask anyone to like foster him for me, saying I'll be back for him, but definitely hope and interested in having him back. Oh, thank you for your support. um um Am I gonna do the 4-state challenge? I think I'm gonna do the 4-state challenge. I don't wanna like, my foot pain can get so bad at those big, big miles, and so I'm just like, if I do it, it's not gonna be that fun. But I'll probably do it. Um, yeah, I'm definitely looking to the Virginia Triple Crown, which is like McAfee Knob and a few other places that I forget the names of. So that'll be coming up. So far, I'm into Virginia now, and it's been really nice and cruisy. So I'm enjoying the grade. It's like not, it's never like insanely steep for very long. Mm. There should be a phone app to check for chips. That would be very cool. Like, but then if that phone app like provided other like random people with too much information, I don't know. Excited for the half-gallon challenge. Oh my god, I don't know if I'll do it. So there's a challenge on the AT where you eat a half gallon of ice cream, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't even drink that much. Like I can't eat a whole half gallon of ice cream. That'll just make me sick. Um mm, okay. Please share a poem about Tally. Oh, I haven't written a poem about Tally, but I guess I'll write a poem about Tally and then somehow I'll share it with you guys. When do you record and upload videos? Oh wait, what do you record? Oh, I record my videos in 4K and then also upload them in 4K. Oh, there's like a big flying bug in here. Oh no. God, goodness. He landed on the light. Um, do I ever scream Tally to the woods to remember old times? I mean, that's definitely weren't my fondest memories with Tally for sure, so no. But I could, just to annoy myself. Okay. What editing app do I use? I just use iMovie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so you can follow the rescue, um, the the rescue's Instagram. I wonder if I show you if you'll be able to see. I think it's a wasp. That's like a bug flying around. Um, yeah, you can follow the rescue on Instagram, and I can also link that below after this video goes like up as like a normal video. Oh, thank you. You're supportive, and I really appreciate that. So many times I'll like buy and then I um think of you guys buying it for me. um Thank you. I really enjoyed loving and caring for Tally. Um, so I hope I did right by him, you know. I hope I saved him from starving in the woods and being lost. My teeth are so white. It's just the lighting. It's the lighting and the dark skin. um, yes. What? Any other questions, guys? Yeah, so I will link the rescue in the video. You can donate to the rescue, and then I'll also link the rescue's Instagram. They see so many dogs and they help so many of them. So Tally's posted once on their Instagram, but you can scroll down and find him. Oh, thank you guys. You can borrow my dog Taco. Okay. Oh yeah. Is he a trail dog? Can he hike 20 miles with me? Um, I feel like there should be shirts or hats with Tally on them. That would be fun. He came to your life to teach you a few lessons. Honestly, I really think that he did, because like when he first came around me, I was just getting so like I had all this like negative energy, and I was just feeling so upset because like the trail was supposed to be easy and I was supposed to be having an easy day, and then I was like tripping over this dog that like wouldn't leave me alone, and like I'm not a dog person, like I'm allergic to dogs, and just feeling all like negative, and then he just like wouldn't go away, so I had to like deal with those feelings, you know. like I and then I did, and then I was just like, okay, why am I feeling all this negative energy? Like, how do I let it go? How to like I just like keep enjoying the situation, and then like release it, and then figure out like how to deal with the dog in like a healthy way without feeling all negative. But yeah, I do think that, and he just like, I feel like I'm like not as much of a germaphobe anymore because we just cuddled so much. Like, he taught me lots of things. um, okay. Uh, Tally was the real deal trail magic. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Can't make a hunting dog a pet. I don't know. I have no idea. Um, oh, your stop with Tally has been the very best AT story this year. Oh, it was so unexpected. You've proven you're a dog mom. Maybe get one after the trail. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Um, hmm. You guys are so fun. Thank you so much. Um, is there anything else you guys want more of in my videos? Like, since you're here right now, is there any way that I can improve my videos for you? On the CDT, I was like so much better at like setting up my camera when I would set up my tent, and like you would see a lot more of like the action throughout the day in those videos. At least as far as setting up the tent and taking down the tent and like packing up and stuff. But here, like being in the shelter, being in the hostels, like I'm around more people and it's freezing. So I don't, or it's dark. A lot of like most of the time it's dark. So it's just like you can't see that well anyway. So um anyways, like I don't feel like I'm capturing as much of those scenes, which I usually like to do. But is there anything else that like you want to see that I'm not showing? Like more of like what I'm eating, or I don't know. Um, no suggestions coming through, just encouragement. Thank you. Tally was not fixed, so that question came through. Once you start trail camping, I think that'd be a cool video. Yeah, like maybe as soon as like definitely the first day I set up my tent, I'm gonna film that because I have not set up my tent yet. And that feels crazy. But I have, the shelters, so. More pics of wildlife, especially the flowers. That's a good idea. Can try to capture more of those things. A full day in the life video would be cool. Just kind of include everything from the day. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think too, like if I was just more brave about asking people if it was okay if I put them in the video, more people would be like, yeah, sure, but I'm just like, oh, I'm nervous about asking. So that's why I don't have as many people in the videos all the time. But also I'm out here all alone. Like I'm mostly alone out here still. Um, maybe more of your interactions with other hikers and hostel owners. Yeah. That's like definitely like I've been trying to include that with like the screenshot pictures I've been putting in, but I definitely haven't done it with like actual videos. And if you have seen me do it, I get all awkward. So I need to get better at that. Um, more views of the trail as you're walking along. The scenery along the trail interests me most. Yeah. And that's normally like the reason why I film is just like because it's so beautiful. It's just like it's so beautiful. I wonder it. So I definitely do feel like there's a lot of days when I don't capture it enough. How old are you? I'm 32. I've enjoyed seeing the trail each day. Yeah, it's nice because I like forget so easily all the days and then I could just like look back. Interactions with other non-through hikers, assuming they want to be in your vlogs. That's a good idea. What's your favorite trail magic? So the other day I came upon a water cache and nobody was there, but I decided that water is my favorite trail magic. Because it means I don't have to filter. Because it's like, even though I hike big miles, like when it comes to filtering water, I feel really lazy. And that's just like so silly to have water be your favorite trail magic, but I think it is. Are you going to trail days? I really hope that I'm going to trail days. So we'll see. We'll see where I am. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to like be all out gung ho on like trying to do 25 miles every day and like never take another zero, or if I'm gonna like chill and just have more fun. What do you guys think? Should I go all out and try to do like 25 miles every day and like barely take zeros, or should I take more zeros? Oh, no chats are coming in. Anyone have any ideas on any opinions? Which of those two things I should do? Have more fun. Okay. Thank you. Someone reacted. Uh, I think you should do you. Thank you. Okay, cool. Chill and have fun. No zeros. Okay. See, I'm torn just like you guys. Take the zeros. Keep going. This is like pretty much exactly what happens in my mind too. As fast as all these chats are coming up, it's like, go, stop, go, stop, go. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, I appreciate you guys all like adding all those opinions, and we'll see what ends up happening. I think I'm just going to like do my best to just like really enjoy it out here. And sometimes really enjoying it does mean big miles. And sometimes it means days like today, which was like a half day. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I do try to post like kind of random things throughout the day, and like the stories are usually kind of like in real time, even though I'm not sharing exactly where I am, just to be a little bit safe out here. And then also like actually making reels. I really like making reels, and I like rewatching my reels. And if you're someone who watches reels without the music in my reels like makes the reels like good. So, so anyways, check those out because I made a bunch like before the trail started when I was doing a bunch of hiking this fall, and they're just so fun. Oh, Nero's not zeros. That's a good, Nero's not zeros. I like that. Um, do I have rock climbing experience? I do not have, not really, no rock climbing. Thank you for helping Tally. Yeah, thank you guys for helping Tally too. Do I like to amble along some days? Yeah, just like chill. Yeah. Yes, but that still usually ends up being like, I don't know, bigger miles, I guess. Vegan. This person's vegan. Is it hard to resupply? So I'm actually vegetarian right now, so it's been super easy to resupply as a vegetarian. As a vegan, it's harder. I did that like on my section hike of the CDT when I went through New Mexico. I was vegan, and it is not impossible, but it's just you definitely eat the same things that you can find. And it's so much easier just being vegetarian. I'm originally from Colorado. One of the questions was, where am I from? Do you guys hit on you on the trail? I don't think so. Everyone's been nice so far, but there's not that many people. Do a video about food you eat on the trail since you don't eat meat. That's a good idea. Yeah, I have been thinking about doing like a what I eat in a day and just taking a video of everything I eat. It's so random, and right now it's so much sugar. I don't like thinking about how much sugar it is. Was curious about the Sophie. Wait, the Sophie you use for taking the trail. Wait, what? I don't get it. Oh, apps. Okay, there was a. Okay, let me go back to that one. Sorry, this is so weird to like do a live while I'm like, just like reading these comments. Okay. Oh yeah, also curious about the apps you use for taking the trail. The only app I use is Far Out. It used to be called Gut Hook. It is like the main through hiking app, and you can buy each like different trail. So I think the app itself is free, and then you can like preview the apps, like preview the different trails. But then you have to like purchase whichever trail or whichever section you want. I think I'm freezing a little bit. I should probably get going soon. But I just try to stretch as much as I can, but I don't have like a set like, okay, I'm gonna stretch. I don't have necessarily like a routine for stretching right now. Oh, have I met Laura Evelyn Ashley? I haven't met her, but I did watch some of her videos. Like she seems really cute and nice. And like she has a great personality. So I haven't got to watch her vlogs. I think that she's behind me because I think I started like someone asked sponsored by Patagonia. I wish. That would be amazing. Patagonia, if you see this and you want to sponsor me. Heck yeah, that would be awesome. They do really great things. I have too fast. Someone said in the comments. Bummer you keep freezing. I know, I'm sorry. Almost everyone is behind me. I know. Well, it's just that I started early, so I'm meeting some people. I met someone today that's hiking similar miles, and so maybe we'll hike more together. We'll see. Ever thought of doing an ultra marathon? Oof, running and walking are just so different. I can definitely walk many miles, but running that's not my jam right now. Oh, did you ever catch up with Saoirse? Yeah, so Saoirse is also Coyote. Coyote, like his trail name's Coyote. I did catch up to him, and now I think he might be right behind me, but I don't know where. So now that I had a half day today, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll probably keep like flip-flopping around each other. And then I have some other friends, like my friend Leffy, he might flip like up to Harper's Ferry because his like trail situation is like limited by like timing things. And so I might get to see some of my Smoky Mountain Trail family later on in the trail, which would be fun. Stop. Okay, that's super annoying. I'm really, really sorry. I'm just like in this small town in Virginia, like hostel. The Wi-Fi is not that great. So, I think that, um, well, someone asked how is the tent holding up with all the rain? I haven't set up my tent once yet, so I've stayed in shelters or in hostels every single night. Since I've been on trail. So, any other last minute questions? I think I'm gonna get off this live, and I have so much editing to do actually. I don't have my watch on, but I think it's getting late. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming through. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope I answered all the questions about Tally. I did my best. Please know I did my best to take care of him and be respectful and help him find his owner and all the things that like I could possibly do to put him in a better situation than just being lost in the woods. So anyways, thanks for being here again. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.